Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and roast the fuck out of Gal Gadot. And let me tell you guys something, okay? I know this is probably like my third video. Maybe this is probably gonna be like my third video, like really tugging on Gal Gadot's wig. But listen, this broad does not make it any easy for her. She does not make it any easy for me not to come on here and drag every single chance that I get. Anytime even if she does even if she whispers, I'm gonna come on here and drag her for filth, okay? Because the ultimate audacity for you to come out here and say that the box office was greatly affected. Not because you have no shame. Not because you don't have any shame. You'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, what's going on in Israel, da, da, da. No, you really came out here and said, oh, it was greatly affected because I support Israel. And if people really knew the truth of the matter, they would have went to go and support Snow White. And it's just like, at this point, let me just say this. At this point, anybody that comes out here and supports anything that Gal Gadot does, how you say her goddamn name, I don't even care to pronounce it right. If anybody supports this woman's projects going forward, y'all are just aiding and abetting and supporting the destruction, the apartheid, the genocide, the oppression of the Palestinians, point blank period. Because this woman is delusional. She has no shame. She's inhumane. And for you to come out here, mind you, these people, literally on the news, these people are being starved to death. Okay, you have the Palestinians being starved to death. And your ass is still out here, coming out here, supporting the apartheid state of Israel, supporting the Benjamin Netanyahu government, Satan Netanyahu, as we like to call him. You're still out here supporting this country when they're out here. If you want to call it a country, okay, I like to call it, for me personally, I like to call it isn't real, or the occupied Palestine. If you're really going to be honest about it and have an actual conversation about history. Because clearly, the quote-unquote Israelis don't know their history. Instead of them going back to Poland and whatever, Switzerland, or wherever the hell y'all guys come from the mountains of Caucasus, okay? Instead of y'all staying in y'all country, y'all don't came to them brown people country and took their land and trying to kill them off, but you best believe them Palestinians are going to stay right there, free the Palestinians till it's backwards, okay? And that's just that on that. But Gal Gadot, for you to really, this woman, she really went on this interview and was just like, well, you can always explain and try to give people in the world a context about what's happening in Israel. But in the end, people decide for themselves. And it's like, Gal Gadot, instead of you, look, mind you, you played the evil witch, which, by the way, you are in real life. You actually are an evil witch, okay? So instead of you actually looking into the mirror, mirror on the wall, who is not the greatest actor of them all, you refuse to look into the mirror and see that your ass has refused to go get some acting lessons. Your ass has refused to practice your craft. At least with some of these Zionists out here in Hollywood, at least with them, a few of them, or some of them, at least with them, at least there's some talent with them. At least when you look at the Stranger Things cast, even though a good amount of them are Zionists, at least I can be like, you know what, they're Zionists, but at least, they really, I love me some Stranger Things. They can really act down. And mind you, those are children. These are people that are younger than you. These are people that are younger than you, and they can act better than you. But you are a whole Zionist, and you're on top of that, you're talentless? It's like, at least have something going for yourself. At least have some creativity. But you don't have anything. You're literally there due to the fact that because you are an Israel, whatever you want to call it, an Israeli, or you used to serve in the IDF, or whatever the hell you used to serve in. You were out here killing Palestinians. You're out here supporting the murder and the oppression of the Palestinians. That is the only reason why, if we're going to be on, and I said this before in a different video. Gal Gadot is the true nature of like a DEI hire. And I think that we really don't get into it when it comes to her. She is the true definition of a DEI hire. She got in the position that she's gotten. She got that bum-ass Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, we can't even take that Hollywood Walk of Fame thing seriously. Because it's like, ever since y'all gave that shit to Gal Gadot, I mean, maybe y'all also gave it to stupid people in the past. But clearly, this is the one I'm talking about right now because this happened in recent years. But ever since y'all gave that shit to her, and on top of that, like, it's just, I can never take it seriously. I cannot take it seriously. So ever since you got that shit, clearly you got the thing because of your support for Israel. And the fact that she's trying to do some reverse psychology on us right now, talking about some, oh, well, if you support Israel, people don't like to go see your movies. Last time I checked, you still have a job. And last time I checked, when the movie released, people were going off on Rachel Zegler. You had the Disney PR people coming out here talking about, so, oh, well, Rachel Zegler was in support of the Palestinians, and she was saying some things about Donald Trump. That's why the movie flopped. They threw Rachel Zegler under the bus the last time I checked. So if you really think about it, it was the people that didn't go see this movie because of your bad acting, and also because you're a Zionist as well. Okay? And I'm included in that group. Of course, I want to support my girl Rachel Zegler, but because you were in this movie, I didn't want to put no money in your pockets. Okay? I didn't want to put no money in your pockets. So for you to really come out here and make it seem as if the people who are like supporting apartheid and supporting oppression they're losing opportunities, or people, it's like y'all the ones that are getting most of the opportunities, if anything. When you look at Amy Schumer, when you look at when you look at who else is out here pro-Zionist? Like, look at the Stranger Things cast. Stranger Things literally is about to get renewed for another season. Like, the season is coming out, and a good amount of them are whole Zionists. So it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And instead of you actually looking yourself into the mirror and actually going to go take some acting lessons, you just refuse to do so. So you just like, you know what? I'm a DEI hire. At the end of the day, Hollywood is going to support Zionism as it is. So I'm just going to be here and just do whatever I got to do. And that's why Wonder Woman 2 flopped. And last time I checked, the whole genocide didn't even start when Wonder Woman 2 came out. And that movie flopped because your acting was horrible and the script was horrible. That's why your bitch ass is not coming back for James Gunn's Wonder Woman. And we have no other choice but to stand for that. Okay? You did this Snow White thing. Nobody went to go see it. And now I heard that you're also coming out with another movie about some Israeli propaganda. And it's like, you really, like, this broad just doesn't read the room. Like, this broad does not read the room. Read the room. Gal Gadot. Okay? Kal-El, no. Gal-El, no. You just refuse to read the room. It's just, someone said this on Twitter. They said this.
Max Lord, you're putting yourself... Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone. And enough champagne to fill the Nile. Mirror, mirror, magic mirror, who is the fairest of them all? It is our sacred duty, and I'm going to help them. Kyle, no!
Listen.
Max Lord.
Listen, Gal Gadot really got so. She really came out here, was just like, listen, my movies are flopping because I support Israel. Girl, no man. Well, listen, of course the people are not going to support you because you're a Zionist. Of course, like, that always comes first. Humanity always comes first, and you're inhumane. So of course I always have to support humanity first. But second, it's like, girl, you're a bad actress. Like, it is what it is. Like, you just refuse to take acting lessons. And it's like, at this point, Hollywood got your ass gassed up, thinking that you're just top dog, you big bitch. You really think that you out here just like eating the girls up when it comes to the acting. It's like, you will never win an Oscar. You will never win any of these things. Maybe what's that thing called? Where the acting is bad. What's that award show called again? They gave it to Twilight. I remember back in I don't know, maybe you guys can put it in the comment section below. But yeah, Gal Gadot really tried it. But listen, if y'all want to go see my previous videos of me dragging Gal Gadot, of course, this is my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. Okay, y'all guys can go to my playlist, okay? I believe I put her in the Dragon Clowns playlist because I did. She's a clown. She is most definitely a clown. Yeah, it's here. So yep, I dragged her. Yeah, right here, Gal Gadot, the Rosa Gal Gadot. Yeah, so it's definitely on my Dragon Clowns playlist. So if y'all guys want to go watch my previous videos of me dragging Gal Gadot, it is there. If y'all guys want to go watch any of my previous things, stuff that I talked about pop culture wise, is on my pop culture talk playlist. The videos are all here. Okay, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.